In this video, I will be using PowerShell to configure auto logon for Windows computers. I'm starting this video from my GitHub page, and that's because there are a few bits of information here that I will be using for this video. And I will leave the URL in the description down below. And here you can see the objectives for this video. First, I will be configuring auto logon for a local user, after that for a domain user, and then I will be showing how to remove the auto logon registry settings from the computer. And then we have few very important notes. The first one is that for auto logon to work, we need a user with a password. The password in this case is mandatory. And then that the password information will be stored in Windows registry as plain text. And this makes this method not very secure, so make sure that you understand that if you're trying to use it in a production environment. Anyways, here you can see the first PowerShell snippet that I will be using to configure auto logon for a local user. And here we have 3 registry entries, and here you can see the registry location where the registry entries will be created. The first registry entry is to enable this feature, and then we need to provide the username and also the password. And like I said before, the password is in plain text. And this part right here will create the registry entries that we have here in the list in this location on the computer. And now I will click on the button right here to copy the PowerShell snippet, and then I will go to my VMware workstation where I have this Windows 11 virtual machine. And as you can see, I'm in my user admin. And also if I sign out, you can see that this user has a password. And the password is password55. Same as in the settings right here. So here we can see the password and here we can see the username. Now to execute the PowerShell snippet, I will open the start menu, search for PowerShell, then I will run it as administrator, click yes here, and then I will insert the snippet from the GitHub page. I will press enter. As you can see, the snippet executed successfully. Now to see if everything works fine, we need to restart the computer. So I will type shutdown -r -t0, press enter, and now we need to wait a bit. And as you can see, the auto logon configuration was successful because after restarting the computer, I didn't have to provide my admin user credentials to log into it. And that's it for configuring auto logon for a non-domain computer. Now let's go to the GitHub page and let's check out the second snippet. This one is for domain users. And as you can see, the snippet is basically the same, only here we have additional registry entry where we need to provide our domain. And in this snippet, I will also be using a different user. As you can see, the username will be John, and here you can see his password. In this case, it will be a little bit more secure than the last one. And once again, I will click on the button right here to copy the PowerShell snippet, go back to my VMware workstation, and then I will switch to this virtual machine because this virtual machine is a domain client. Now we need to open a PowerShell window, run it as administrator, and insert the snippet. I will press enter. As you can see, once again, the snippet executed successfully. So now let's restart this domain computer and wait a bit. And once again, we didn't have to provide our credentials to log into this computer, and that means that AutoLogon was configured successfully. Now let's go back to the GitHub page and let's try the last snippet. And this is to remove the AutoLogon configuration from the Windows registry. And as you can see here, we have 3 registry values. The first one will disable the AutoLogon feature. The second one will set the username to empty string, and then the third one will set the default domain as an empty string, and then here in the end we have a command that will remove the registry entry for the password. And now let's copy this PowerShell snippet, go back to VMware workstation. Once again, we need to open a PowerShell window. So let's go to start, search for PowerShell, and we need to execute it as administrator. Let's sign in, insert the snippet in the first client. As you can see, the snippet executed successfully. So let's restart this computer and go to the second one. Once again, a PowerShell window, run it as administrator, insert the snippet, press enter, and let's once again restart. Now let's go back to the domain client. As you can see, it's still restarting, so let's wait a bit. And as you can see, after restarting this time, the computer is asking us to sign in. That means that the auto-logon configuration is no longer active, and same goes for our local computer. And that's basically it for this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and see you in the next one.